Mike Carmen, Lafayette Journal-Courier. How are you?
Hey, Mike. How you doing?
Good. Got a couple new guys back at cornerback with Howard and DJ Johnson. How they fit in, and what do you expect from them, and as far as rotation is concerned?
You know what? Hey, right now they've done a nice job coming in and learning the system and working on the chemistry with their teammates. So it's a good deal. We're glad to add a couple of guys of that caliber, and we're excited.
What individual talents does Howard bring to the position?
Gio, he's got some skill about him. He's got some length about him. He's a good prospect.
And the same with DJ. What is he going to add to your room, and do you feel like overall the room has gotten a little bit bigger, a little bit longer, a little bit more athletic?
You know, we're always looking to add more size and athleticism, and absolutely DJ Johnson is one of those guys that helps bring that to us, and we're glad to have him in, and we're getting them assimilated in, and we want to produce and do our part in the secondary.
And what steps has Cory Trace taken in the offseason to improve his game, and how much more comfortable is he now at the position after making that move from safety?
Cory's done a nice job. He works hard at ball is important to Cory. I mean, he's a sharp guy that puts the time and effort in, and both on the field and off the field, he works at it. Really pleased with his progress.
Just when you get past your top line guys, who are some of the other guys you're looking at that might get involved in, be in there maybe for spot duty or just as part of your rotation?
Well, we're still a work in progress. So as far as rotation, I mean, we've not actually finalized that. That will occur next week prior to the game. But that's the best way to describe it. We are a work in progress right now. We're happy with the guys we got. They're working hard, and it's fun to be around them. I mean, it's a good group. Guys have personality. They like to study ball. Ball is important to them. They like to work at it together, and it's an exciting time for us to be able to get ready to open up the Big Ten season next week.
How much is your group still a work in progress? I mean, is it a big work in progress, or do you feel like you're getting closer to the finish line?
Well, I mean, by necessity, we're going to get close to the finish line shortly here, in a week from now. But we are an absolute work in progress. I mean, we're working on the chemistry, how all the pieces will fit together, and that's where we're at.
Is Smiley a guy that is in your room a little bit, or is he just exclusively at safety?
Oh, I could tell you, but I'd have to kill you. That's top secret info. Good thing about Simeon is he's a talented guy, and he's been able to play a lot of spots for us, but we would prefer not to specify where really any of the individuals are going to play like that.
All righty. Thank you.
You bet. Sorry, guys. I know it's all coach speak, but it is what it is.
We got two more reporters.
Oh,
Coach.
yeah, I got you. So, I thought I was off the hook.
Tom Dean-Hart.
Hey, Tom. How you doing?
I'm doing good, Coach. Hey, talk about Anthony Roth a little bit, the true freshman from Michigan.
Yeah, another good prospect, young guy. He's got some athleticism about him. Ball is important to him. We like having Anthony on the squad, and we're glad to get him out of the Detroit area and have him down here with us.
Hey, tackling, Coach. How often are you guys working on tackling? I know that can always be an issue early in the season. Sometimes coaches are leery to practice it for fear of injury. Are you confident you guys are going to be able to come out of the gate tackling well?
We are, because Coach Diaco he's got a great plan. Everything is extremely well thought out with Bob Diaco and this defense, and that includes the tackling phase. So, yeah, he's got a certain amount of time allotted for tackling, along with all the other necessary skills that it's going to require to play winning football in the Big Ten.
How many cornerbacks do you think you'll be comfortable playing on Saturdays?
Well, as fluid as football is so fluid, it's just going to depend on the situation. How many receivers are in a game at a time, what the scheme entails. So, there's really no way to answer that until it actually happens. But we're preparing and working all our guys to feel comfortable with who's ever in the game for us.
Do you like your depth?
We do, I mean, as a greedy football coach, you're always looking for more, but we feel good about our depth. We feel good about our guys. They are exactly what we enjoy working with. I mean, it feels so good to finally be back on the field with these guys, be back in the classroom with these guys. I mean, I know us as coaches have missed them, and I think hopefully the players have missed being with us, but it's just a real joy to be back together and preparing for this season.
Your last question, what does Dedrick Mackey bring to the table for you?
Similar to Cory in that he played a lot last year. I mean, he earned his stripes last year, did a nice job for us, and we're excited that he's got some years of eligibility left with us, and now let's just see how it all plays out.
Thank you, Coach.
You bet.
All right. Thanks, Tom. And Raymond.
Hey, Raymond.
So, I just got a couple questions. Obviously, Trace and Mackey weren't starters last year, but they still showed big play potential. Are you leaning on them this year to, provide leadership?
Oh, yeah. With Cory and Dedrick, those guys have, they've got some experience underneath their belts. They did a great job for us last year. And you know what? That's nice to have guys back that have been there and done it.
And so what's changed? I know this is only your second year here, but just with the new coordinator coming in, sort of schematically, just.
Well, everybody's got their own view on how they're going to play defense, and Coach Diaco he's been around the block. I mean, he's coordinated some defenses at some outstanding programs, so he's been there, done that, seen that, and really knows how all the pieces should fit. And it's been a real treat to work with the man and see what he's got, because he's got a lot right here. I mean, he's a smart guy. So it's a lot of fun watching how he puts this defense together.
Thank you.
You bet.
Okay, anything else for Coach Brown? Okay, we'll have Cory Trace up here next.
These guys are saying, thank you, get rid of that guy.
Okay, we've got Cory Trace here. Tom Dienhart, why don't you just start us off?
Hey, Cory, last August they switched you from safety to cornerback. You ended up being honorable mention all Big Ten. Sort of talk about your I guess, continued development at cornerback. What have you gotten better at, and what are you still want to get better at?
Well, lately, I've just been working on my strength and trying to work on my quickness and work on, just seeing the plays and just being more comfortable out there. And
then as far as DJ Johnson, sort of talk about his skill and maybe what you think he'll bring to the defense.
Well, DJ's he's really smart. I can tell he really know the game, and he had really a lot of athleticism, and he really also he's kind of a ball hawk too. He's really a ball hawk, so he really brings a lot to the table for the defense.
And what about Giovanti Howard, the junior college transfer? Sort of break him down for us.
With Gio, he really have a lot of athleticism. He really tall, have a lot of length. He's really good at finding the ball, and he's really smart to the game. So he really brings a lot to the table.
And is Anthony Roth caught your eye at all, or any other younger cornerbacks?
Really, they are really smart. They are really good. You can tell they have really a lot of potential. And, yeah.
Are you sort of looking at yourself as a leader back there at cornerback?
Well, you can say that, I guess.
And Bob Diaco, what's it like playing for him, and you enjoy the scheme that he's installed there?
Oh, well, yeah, I love playing for him. He's really detail-oriented. He really breaks down the defense and help us really understand it. And he make us feel comfortable back there.
Thank you, Cory.
So,
okay, Raymond.
Hi, Cory. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Not too bad. So, at 6'3", you're a bigger corner than average. Do you think that helps bring a physicality to your game? Can you talk a bit about that?
Well, I think it does because my length, it always helped me with tackling and taking on blocks. So, yeah, I think so.
Thank you, Cory.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Carm.
Hey, Cory, kind of a question dealing with in practice. You guys have had to go against Rondell and David Bell. What has that been like, and how much does that maybe test you guys every day in practice?
I say that really all the corners love going against them because with them two, it brings a lot to the table. They help us see it all. And they're really the best receivers in the Big Ten. So I believe that they help us out a lot.
I mean, do you look forward to that challenge, and do everybody else in the secondary kind of look forward to that challenge every day?
Yes, sir. Every day, help us get better.
Right. And also wanted to ask with DJ Johnson, has he already maybe started giving you guys a bit of a scouting report on Iowa's receivers, kind of what to look for and things like that?
Well, really don't want to talk about that right now.
It would seem natural that he would do that since he played against them in practice last year, but I was just kind of curious if you guys have talked about that.
Yeah, we prefer not to talk about it. So.
All righty. Thank you.
So thank you.
Okay, anything else for Cory? No? Okay, we'll have Simeon on here in a second. Is on, camera's on. Okay, we've got Simeon here. Mike, why don't you start us off?
Hi, Simeon. Mike Carmen, Lafayette Journal and Courier. How are you?
Pretty good. How are you?
Doing well. It seems like an annual conversation with you. You just show up and they put you in a position, and then that's what you play. You've moved around a lot in your career. Any chance you're getting settled into a position this year?
What it seems like, huh? Just here to help the team, doing whatever I can, and playing wherever I need to.
Right. Just a similar question as Cory. Just how's it been going against David and Rondell in practice, and how much has that maybe helped you guys improve as a group, seeing that caliber of wide receiver every day in practice?
Yeah, it's always fun. Everybody's here on scholarship, competing. So it's always nice to get out there and compete with high-level players like David and Rondell.
Are you seeing more time at safety than corner, or is it split, or how's that working right now?
Confidential information.
Oh, okay. All right. Non-football question. During the summer, I think you were one of the leaders that helped organize the march to the courthouse. Why was that important to you? Why did you take that initiative?
It's just the obvious, what's going on in the world. Me being African-American, I just thought it was important to bring unity to the team. Something we all put together, not just me. So it's a great experience.
Just how do you want this program to be a leader in dealing with social justice issues? How do you want the football program to kind of be out in front with things like that, or do you?
I mean, of course, I'm sure everyone does. I just think it's very important to bring awareness to certain situations and things going on. I think we just do that by showing that we're together in unity.
Are you guys planning any decals or wearing anything on your uniforms this year, or helmets to recognize the social justice issues?
I'm actually not sure on that right now. So.
Okay. And just one other question. There was a big push, not only at Purdue, but other campuses to get student athletes registered to vote. Was that an issue that you embraced? Is that something that you helped do, or just that kind of where did you stand on that?
No issue there. As you see, everyone else have been pushing to vote. Everybody here has been getting text messages to register and emails, and there's a lot of different places on campus that they give us the opportunity for the last couple of months to register and get ready to vote.
All righty. Thank you.
Sir, thank you.
Okay, Tom.
Hey, Simeon, you consider yourself a leader in the back end of the defense?
I'm not a very talkative person, so if you want to say that I lead by example, then you can use that.
Hey, talk about some of the assets that DJ Johnson brings to the secondary.
DJ's a smarter guy. I think he's a 3-year guy, year 3 for DJ. He's a smarter guy, athletic, of course. So yeah, I just love how smart he is. He can read formations, read plays really well.
What about Giovanti Howard?
Gio's a really fast guy. Caught me by surprise first time I saw him in practice, how fast he was. And he's coming along with learning all different schemes, playing in the Big Ten and stuff like that.
All right. And as far as Anthony Roth, has the true freshman caught your eye at all?
Yeah, they've all caught our eye. Got a lot of growing to do. True freshman. It's hard to play here as a freshman in the Big Ten. And I think eventually Anthony Roth will come around, keep learning, keep getting better. There's a lot of potential.
Thank you, Simeon.
Thank you.
Okay, Raymond.
Hi, Simeon.
Hey,
Just
Raymond.
one question for you. Football starting a little later than usual. What are you looking forward to most once the games begin?
First, just looking forward to playing in the actual game and not practicing. You kind of get tired of going to get your own players because you got to protect them. So I think I'm looking forward to – won't be any fans, so not really nothing to look forward to there, but just looking forward to playing the game, showcase who we are.
Thank you.
Okay, guys. Again, I apologize for the late notice on Gio Howard. I found out coming off the field that he was not going to be available. We have our regular season media schedule put together. It's not going to be a whole lot different from last year. You can write in ink. Jeff will be available every Monday at 11 a.m. via Zoom. The same link will be used for the for Jeff's press conference. And then it'll be very similar to last year. Offense on Tuesday, defense on Wednesdays, Jeff on Thursdays. Obviously, for that Friday game at Minnesota, we'll have to adjust the schedule a little bit. But Jeff will still have his press conference at 11 on Monday, even though we're playing on Friday. If you guys have any needs or anything, feel free to reach out. I'll do my best to help you in any way I can, but it's just really, really tough around here right now to handle everything that we've done in the past that have been more normal. So again, apologies on the Geo thing, and we'll talk to you, if not before, we'll talk to you on Monday at 11 a.m. with Jeff.
When will we know, like, the assistant coaches available each week?
I've made a very pointed